Hello and welcome back to another remarkable episode on the Faith Cup channel. So Liverpool won the Carabao Cup fixture against Southampton. 2-1 goals from Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike. And this victory has been marred by what the journalist, even our coach, is referring to as the stupidity of Hugo Ekitike. I want to just chime in. I'm not going to keep this video for long, but I just want us to reflect on something. Hugo Ekitike is a young lad, I think about 22 or 23 years old, very, very young, who is willing to learn, who is still trying to feel the moment of joining a big club with a history, a historic club like Liverpool. And so sometimes you might get in the moment. What he did, I'm not supporting it. I'm not condoning it. I am condemning it. It shouldn't have happened as a professional player. Playing in the domestic league cup, like the Carabao Cup, and scoring at the 85th minute. Just as Arne Slot said, maybe if it was a Champions League final and you score this goal, yes, you can do that. But not even to the extent of taking yourself out and letting 9 men, or let's say 10, share your burden on the pitch. Because that 5 minutes to play plus the extra time was like 10 whole minutes that people had to play and defend your position. It wasn't very wise. But does he deserve the other insults that he's receiving? From journalists, from everyone else. And I feel like this time around, the Liverpool supporters, the Scousers themselves, are not really talking that much. And the silence is very loud. I think people are feeling the way I'm feeling now. What he did was unwise, but as a new player who is scoring, literally scoring at every game, and still not technically getting the minutes that he deserved to play, because Alexander Isak is saying the frustration might get to him. And you need to understand him. This is human emotions. I said I'm not condoning what he did, but he doesn't deserve the amount of insult that he is getting. And I'm even going to throw some shade to our coach when he was asked in the interview whether what he did or what he witnessed from Hugo Ekitike was stupid. He literally blurted out and said, yes, stupidity. Yes, if you feel, just as I'm feeling, it was unwise, ask a coach, and I've always liked the way Arne Slot talks in public. Take, for instance, the moment about Virgil van Dijk and Salah's contract issues. He never came to public to sort of speak his mind on what was really going down. And that shrewdness about the contract made everything work perfectly. I could understand his face, his demeanor after the game. When even he was clapping to the fans, he never even giggled. He was furious. And we all understand. We get him. He has to be angry. And I do believe when he went into the dressing room, the locker room, he gave it to Hugo Ekitike as he deserved. But in public, that is the point. In public, you don't want to do anything that makes the player feel orchestrated. That makes him feel like he has been dejected, even by the management and even the fans, and even the journalists, even Liverpool, the channel, our own people, our own media men are insulting this lad. Mind you, he's 22 years old. Some of you, your last ones are older than this dude. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve this. Mind you, he came to the pitch, and that ball that he even took a yellow card for wasn't even a yellow card in the first place. That was the frustration. It was a perfect 50-50. That is a striker. You get entangled, and you shove a defender off, and you move on, and you get fouled. And he get called for a foul. That wasn't even foul in the first place. That is where the frustration came in. Mind you, the person that he is about to shadow as a striker scored in the opening minutes of the game. And he came on, and his attempt on goal get called for a foul. He's furious, he's frustrated. He shouldn't have even bounced the ball. That alone was even unwise enough. He gets in the moment, played, doesn't get a goal, and even couldn't defend well, so we get scored. The goal, we concede a goal. How much frustrated would you be as a striker? And mind you, your competition is Alexander Isak, who had just scored. He's frustrated. We are pegged at 1-1. Anything could happen. Penalty shootout, nobody is a master of it. we could get out. And the blame might be on him this time around because he, as a striker, couldn't finish the job. And he gets a goal at a dying minute, 85. 85th minute, he scores a goal, gets so excited. And I don't even condone the selfishness of that celebration in the first place because it was Fede who did the whole job and laid the pass on a silver platter for him. So what most strikers would have done is turn around and run after Fede or wait for him to celebrate together. You don't move on and take off your shirt. And this is even Carabao World Cup. So it was unwise from the beginning, everything. But mind you, he's a striker and his competition is Alexander Isak. And he needs to score. And he did that. He's a lad. Like I said, some of you, your last ones are even older than this dude. He's just a kid. He doesn't deserve the public ridicule and insult that he's getting. I'm a cop. Nobody supports Liverpool than I do. Maybe not in terms of money because I don't have money. I don't have the cash now. Maybe you can hit the subscribe and like button for me to get more. And maybe I can now support the club financially. But as long as heart go and mind goes, I am red. My blood is red. And I'm the first Ghanaian scouser that you can find. Apart from the accent, right? So please. That boy deserves better. It's unwise. We might need him against Crystal Palace and it's not there. But please, enough of the stupidity that we are calling him. He's just a lad. I'll see you when I see you. I'm so furious at you all.